Just because everything in InDesign needs to be contained within a frame doesn't mean that that frame has to be a boring rectangle. I'm Erica Gamet, a speaker, writer, trainer, and InDesign enthusiast. Let me show you how to have a little fun with your text by placing it into a frame made from a single character. Before I get started, don't forget, with Envato Elements, you can get unlimited downloads of design assets, templates, and fonts. That's millions of creative digital assets with simple commercial licensing, and you can cancel anytime. Subscribe now with the link in the description. For this layout, I started with the Namazao magazine template from Envato Elements. I've used the letter H in H2O as a text frame, and I'll recreate that effect in this other file now. Here I've already typed out the H by itself, then copied that, and made the 2 and O separately, and then resized each, since I'm going to do something a little different to each character. I've also put the text in gray so I can kind of see what I'm doing back behind here. I've used a nice bold font, and each character is really large to fit the content nicely. Select just the H frame with the selection tool, and go to the Type menu, and choose Create Outlines. Now the H is no longer text, it's just an unassigned frame. I'm going to do the same thing quickly to the 2 and the O frame. Back with the H selected, choose the Type tool. That's the T key if you're using shortcuts, and if you don't see your Tools panel, you can open it from the Windows menu at the top. Click inside the big old H to get the flashing cursor. Now let's go grab some text. I happen to have this file ready to go, so I'll copy that, jump back into InDesign, and then paste. You can also just type inside the frame or fill with placeholder text if you don't have ready-made copy. Now I'll adjust the text until it fits better. I'm going to justify it, and I'll have to keep tweaking the size and the leading to get it just right. I also want to open up the text frame options from the Object menu and give a little bit of inset spacing so it sits inside the background a bit. And I can see that it's not sitting in the crossbeam where I'd like it to, but I can adjust those points on the frame to fix that. Using the Direct Selection tool, select the point here, then holding the Shift key, select the other one here. Now grab the connector and pull it up. You can hold the Shift key to keep everything moving in one direction. You can then adjust the lower bar as needed, and you may have to play with the type size and the leading to get it just perfect. I can also adjust the overall frame by using the Selection tool and resizing just the frame. Now to stylize everything. First, I'm going to use the O as an image frame. I'll select it, go to File, Place, and choose this ocean image I grabbed from Envato Elements, then make adjustments to it until it looks good. Now I want to change the color of the 2. So I'll select the frame, go to the Tools panel, and choose the Eyedropper tool, which might be hiding under the Color Theme tool. I'll roll over the image that I just placed, and then click. I can keep sampling the color by holding down the Option or the Alt key. With the Color panel open, I can choose Add to Swatches when I find a color that I like. That looks good. Now let's choose a darker color for the H. Select the H frame, then the Eyedropper tool, and sample a color from the water pitcher. That's a good one. Now let's switch to the Type tool, select all the text using Command or Control A, and choose Paper from the Swatches panel. And I think that looks pretty good. Remember, you can fill any character with text, though some characters like a Q or an ampersand might not be the best choice. Subscribe to Envato Elements to access millions of creative digital assets, including everything you've seen and thousands of video courses and tutorials on Envato Tuts Plus. Subscribe now with the link in the description.